One morning in 1908, deep in the forests of Siberia, something happened that no one could explain. People woke up to find that over 800 square miles of forest had been completely flattened, trees snapped like matchsticks, animals gone, and not a single crater in sight. It looked like the earth had been punched by something massive, but no one knew what. This strange disaster became known as the Tunguska event, and it was one of the most powerful explosions in recorded history. It had the force of 185 atomic bombs. But here's the weird part. It didn't leave a hole in the ground. In towns hundreds of miles away, people were knocked off their feet. Windows shattered, horses ran wild, and the sky lit up like fire. And yet, not a single person was directly killed by the blast. When scientists finally reached the area, they found a spooky sight. All the trees were lying flat in a perfect circle, pointing away from the center like a giant blast had pushed them over. But there was no crater, no big rock, no obvious cause. That's when the guessing started. Some thought it was a meteorite or a comet that exploded in the sky. Others said it could have been something stranger, like a tiny black hole or even a piece of antimatter hitting the Earth. A few people claimed they saw a bright object streaking across the sky just before the explosion. Scientists searched for answers, digging through the dirt and checking the sky for clues. They found some magnetic oddities in burned ground, but still no solid proof of what actually hit the planet. Over 100 years later, the mystery still hasn't been fully solved. Most experts today believe it was probably a space rock that exploded in midair, instead of creating a giant fireball before it ever hit the ground. But because there's no crater or leftover rock, we can't be completely sure. The Tunguska event reminds us how tiny we are in the big universe. Something massive can come out of nowhere, shake the earth, and vanish without a trace. It's one of those real stories that sounds like science fiction, but it actually happened. So the next time you look up at the sky and see a shooting star, just remember, one day, something much bigger came down, and no one has fully figured it out yet.